Hi everybody, welcome back. It is Sunday, August 16th, and I'm finally getting around to filming another video. 2 weeks ago I had tried to film, but life just kind of got in the way and I wasn't able to. But I thought that's okay because that leaves a couple more weeks for me to do more stitching to show you, and I always like to have lots of stitching to show you. So this week, unfortunately, I have no big framed or new finished pieces to show you, just WIPs. But if you would like to see, here's an update. So the first piece I worked on is Tree of Hope by Mirabilia, which looks like this. And seeing that I was close to finishing the top part of the piece, I did put some extra work into this, more than I had planned, and I'm really pleased with my progress. So this is stitched on 32 count natural linen, which is called for and very unusual for me. I don't work on the called for fabrics a lot anymore. I'm using all the called for materials as well, and I was able to not only finish the tree, but I beaded the top, I stitched, backstitched, and beaded the bird. So, and I really like how it's turning out. This has been really pretty. So my next steps for this are to start the two figures here, and I have realized that I need to hunt through the basement, wish me luck, and try to find my larger Q-snaps. I haven't needed to work on I haven't needed to pull them out, but I do have the 17-inch sides that I can put, because at present I really can't do, I can do a little bit here, but not a whole lot more. So when I pick this up next, I'm going to be putting it on, hopefully I'll keep it this width, and then I will make it longer and have it 11 by 17 and start on the figures. And I still have a fair amount to do on this piece, but having the top part of the tree and the bird completely done makes it feel nice. Oh, and the needle minder is from Abby Top Knot Stitcher. This I got for free when I ordered some patterns aftermarket from her, and it works really well. I put some work into my Christmas garden by Blackbird Designs. Not as much as I had hoped to, but I got something done. So this comes in their Home for the Holidays book, and this is what it looks like finished. And here's what it looks like now. So this is being stitched on 40 count earthen by Picture This Plus using 4 shades of Gloriana silk. And basically I did this tree here and a few more of the stars. Now because I was working with a brown, I had wanted to do the other stag, so there's a mirror image one over here, and I just ran out of time, and I knew that if I took the morning to stitch it, I wouldn't be able to film, edit, and upload this video before going away tomorrow. So hopefully by the next time, you'll see that. I also did a little bit more with the border, and the fabric is kind of tilted here, so it looks like my border is like way off stitched, but I promise it's all lined up. It's just that the fabric got pulled this way. So this is another one where I'm going to have to put this on a bigger frame pretty soon, because the motifs that are here kind of go down. There are some more motifs over here. I need to do more border, but instead of putting it down, I think I want the 17-inch side to side, and I'm going to finish the top first. And I am considering, I don't know, and I don't even know if this fabric will fit on a 17-inch Q-snap, so I don't know what I'm gonna do, because I don't think I can stitch this in hand. We'll see. But I am probably looking for some kind of other type of frame to do this on. So anyway, here you go. This is Christmas Garden. The next piece I want to show you is my full coverage piece. This is Meeting on the Turret Stairs, and the artwork is by Frederick William Burton. And I actually got a lot of work done on this, and I thought it was just going to be a little bit, but I just kept coming back to it and doing more and more and more, and I had a couple of days where I put in 16 or 1700 stitches, and still kind of, you know, doing other things. I didn't get to, you know, stitch the whole day, but yeah, it's nice. So here is how it's looking now. And I finished up here, I came all the way down, and I stitched all of this. So this is thousands of stitches. And once I had done the blues, it was easy to kind of do both blues. This black went really quick. You know, this wasn't super hard to stitch. There was some confetti, but all in all, it worked. It looks so pretty. I love looking at it. This is a 28 count cream Lugana that I am gridding myself with a water soluble pen, and it's stitched with all the called for DMC. This is a Heaven and Earth chart. I didn't say that before, except I'm using Anchor Black instead of the DMC 310. And because there's all of this black in here, I think it's worthwhile, especially because I'm on a cream Lugana instead of, you know, something a bit darker, which might not show through. So anyway, the coverage is excellent. If you have a lot of black sort of background or fill in, or, you know, something that you have to do, I think that the Anchor Black is a really good choice because it does cover better than the DMC. Oh, and this is 2/1 half cross. So that's another reason why it goes quickly. I love stitching full coverage this way. Yeah, I think I will do like all my projects like this. And actually, so my next steps are I'm going to be working here and then working all the way down. And so there's some kind of like wall and brown, and then there's a whole bunch of black, and then the guy's face is right here, and then part of I think the white surcoat that he's wearing is here. So I still have a ways to go, but this too, in a few months, I will have to think about a different frame for this as well. And I have a feeling that I will go, like with Christmas Garden, I will want to go across all the way and then down. So perhaps a scroll frame is in my future for this. I'm not sure. I haven't had the best luck with all of my scroll frames. I like my American Dream frame, so I don't know if maybe I'm going to order another one of those. We shall see. Some of the less expensive ones that I've tried have not been worth the money, and I know that there are more expensive ones, so it's a good problem to have, to be stitching so much that you need to change your frames to accommodate your growing stitching, because I do not, even with sort of cloth covers, I've had bad experiences with putting a Q-snap like clamp over stitching, and I don't like ruining stitching and having to like rip it out and do it again. So maybe felt would work better than just like cotton cloth, but we'll see. So anyway, this is my full coverage. The last project that I worked on over the past couple of weeks, or 4 weeks, is Sakura by Autumn Lane Stitchery. And here is my progress. So I have been able to do a great deal of yellow stitching and stitching around sort of the sides and stitching through here and a little bit more here. And I'm loving it. It looks a lot different from the other things that I've stitched. I mean, I know that Joan Elliott has done different geisha patterns and everything, but I've not stitched one, and I really love this pattern. This is on 32 count memory by Picture This Plus, which is the called for fabric, and I'm using all the called for DMC. There are 2 petite treasure braids, and there are a few beads and treasures that go with it. So it is not super expensive to kit up, and I think it looks really nice. I am stitching this one in hand, and I've never stitched like a fancy lady in hand before, but I'm liking it because this design has color blocking and sometimes what I call like color pooling, so that, you know, these they're just really fast to just use the sewing method, stitch in hand. And I'm sorry that I didn't take the time to iron this, but who has time for ironing, really? Now, this project is the one going with me on, I'm going away for a week to get some R&R with family, and this project once again is going with me. And my hope is to do a really big push to finish it. I had hoped to finish it by September 1st, but I only have a few weeks, so like, I'm not sure if that's going to happen. I would love for it to happen, but we'll see. And the reason being that on September 1st, I am starting the stitch along that was a collaboration between Autumn Lane Stitchery and Under the Sea Fabrics. And I'm very excited to start this one. The fabric that is being dyed specifically for this project is beautiful. And within 24 hours of being posted on Instagram, before even their video about this came back, because Autumn Lane Stitchery has a wonderful YouTube channel, I had pre-ordered the materials from Under the Sea Fabrics. I have not gotten them yet, so fingers crossed that they will be here by September 1st, because I also have like stressful life event happening on September 1st, so I'm hoping to balance that with like a really fun and exciting new start on that day. So that's my sort of like get through, like do this stressful life thing, and when that's done, maybe I can start this project and it will make me feel happy and wonderful. So anyway, that's that. I don't have any other new starts. I was kind of tempted to go through my stash and maybe start a new thing, or, you know, whatever. But ultimately I just didn't, because right now everything is sort of put away and it's nice and organized. I have a small space, so I don't, so once things are kind of like packed away nice and neatly, getting them out again and, you know, is time consuming and whatnot. So I decided to just make progress on the 5 WIPs that I had out, and figured that's fine. And I am trying to do a little bit of WIP down. So, you know, I'm looking at over the next couple of months of potentially finishing Sakura and Tree of Hope, as well as making progress on the other ones, and then we'll see what happens from there. Who knows? I don't. So haul is next. Crinkle, crinkle, sorry. If I didn't show you this, if I showed you this last time, I'm sorry. I might have showed you this last time, but it's pretty, so here it is again. I'm part of the Color and Cotton Fabric and Thread of the Month Club. So this is the July, and this is a 40 count linen, and this color is called Requiem. And it is a nice true gray. So you are getting a pretty good representation of what this fabric is. My lighting on a typical day grays out all my fabric, but this one, it is actually gray. It's gray. And I think, you know, I am starting to feel the Halloween stitching bug coming on. I ordered the new Liz Matthews Quaker Pumpkin, which unfortunately I ordered it from a place that said they had it in stock and now they don't, and it's back ordered into eternity. Not really, but anyway, so I'm starting to feel the Halloween stitching bug coming on, and I can see some nice pieces on this. I also get 5 of their cotton threads per month, and I do get the bright variegated. So this is July's, and we had actually received an email that because of DMC shortage, they weren't anticipating being able to continue the Thread of the Month Club for July and possibly August. And maybe that, you know, obviously kind of got resolved, or maybe they had enough to do July and not August. I don't know. But I was so happy to see that they were able to do this. So a nice red, purple, pink, this interesting variegated. This right here is both navy and lime green. And then Mermaid's Folly is the color of this like bright aqua. So anyway, that was my color and cotton for the month of July. And just yesterday, right in time, I got my Fiberlicious order for August. So this is a 38 count opal linen. 38. This is a 32 count opal linen in the color Buttercream, which is a really, really, really pretty sunny yellow. And I think I've got at least a couple of Nora Corbett's that would look good on a yellow sparkly background. So I got that. And then a rather muted silk. This is their hand-dyed silk. And a couple of nice grays, a tan, a mallard green, and then a highly variegated blue, like grayish blue here. So pretty colors, I think more definitely suitable for the fall. And this is nice thread to work with. I'm not actively working on the project that it's in. It's it's the Cat Quaker from Jardin Privé. I think it's called Cat Lovers. I'm using it on that, and it's really pretty and really nice to work with. And I'm hoping to get that out soon. I also did take a quick jaunt to an LNS that is an hour-ish away from me, and trying to shop with a toddler, well, now preschooler, is an interesting experience. I definitely didn't, you know, really get to look very much because she loves the threads and she loves pulling off all the threads, especially of the colors that she likes. So, you know, it was more of a kind of go and see quickly. And at some point, maybe I'll go back where I can like really look at the patterns and everything. So let me show you what I got there. I did get, they had a lot of primitive hair patterns. So I did get Tudor Maiden because I actually do have the plaque that this goes on. So I got that. And I did get 2 pieces of primitive hair fabric. I got some Bolin. I love this tag. I love this fabric. It is not cheap, but I love the idea of it. I love history. I love British history. And so, you know, just the idea of it, I don't know what I'm putting on it, is absolutely lovely. So I got that. And then I did actually get some Dark Spell. And this fabric is, maybe I'll pop in a picture of it kind of unfolded. I don't want to unfold this piece, but it has all of these creepy trees around it. And again, Halloween mood. I can see myself, you know, stitching something. This is a very small piece, so I had wanted to do a Nora Corbett on this because I thought it really would fit, but this is a small piece of linen, and it takes a, you know, a really small design, so not a Nora. But anyway, I got those two, and then I ended up getting all of the Weeks dye works for the Pumpkin Quaker pattern from Liz Matthews. Luckily, they had a very nice selection of their Weeks dye work, so I was able to get all the colors that I needed in the quantities that I needed when I was there. So now I just need to wait for my pattern, and hopefully it will come soon and I will be able to start it. So yes, I think that's all for today. I might be following this up with also a bonus video, more relating to reading, but how I read and stitch at the same time. I am hoping, again, to film in 2 more weeks and hoping to have some good stitching to show you. And until then, I will talk to you in the comments and see you again soon. Thanks. Bye.